Hello and welcome back to The Infected. This is my favorite spot to start new videos. I don't know what it is. This is just to me is a good center place to be to start videos. I can go any direction in my base I want to. Anyway, I'm excited to be here with you. I hope you guys are having a good day. It is day 96. We're in May, spring. Now, I have been thinking for some time as I've been running past this building right here. Like I did my jump video or my fall video off of this thing. But I was thinking I would really like to tear it down, but I also thought it is too bad that this place does not have, or this game does not have an elevator. This would make a perfect elevator shaft. I could take the elevator up, build a bridge over to where my power is being built, or relocate the power. It doesn't matter. I can do either or. But I thought this would make a perfect elevator. Well, as it turns out, the developer has added that, and I'm not sure when it happened. Let me show you some of the other changes first. He's organized everything under construction a little bit more. So when I go under foundations, I can do wood foundations, I can do sandstone foundations, and I can do other foundations. Walls, we have wood walls, and he added this half vertical wall, which I haven't built yet. I'm curious to see what these guys look like. We can build with wood, sandstone, or glass. Ceilings are the same thing. We can do with wood, sandstone, and glass. And then down here, we've got wood rails. We also now have metal rails. Now, I don't know when this happened because I went through and looked and I could not find any developer notes on it. Now, I didn't go back very far, and this may have just been in the game for a while, or maybe the developer didn't say anything about it. But the thing that I'm particularly excited about is we have an elevator. Now, it's kind of expensive to build. I have to go buy the tech from the trader, and I think I've got everything I need to be able to do it. I didn't actually do all the math, but I'm pretty sure I've got enough for it. I've got a lot of cement. I moved all of my cement to my truck. I have some eggs in my inventory, you can see, and I've got a bunch of coffee and tea that I'm wanting to sell, that I'll sell in order to get some gold. Now, this is going to take two parts. It takes elevator frame and the elevator. Now, I don't know if the frame will allow you to say, go up as many floors as you've got, or if I need to build one of these frames for every floor that I want to go up. So build one for each of these different floors. But the first thing I need to do to make this happen is I need to go to the trader. Now, before I got on camera, I've done a couple of things. I went and did all of my chores. I took care of all of the waste stuff from the food that has been created over there, meaning Mike will put food in there and it's gone bad and spoiled. I've fed my animals to make sure that they're okay. And I've gotten everything ready to go over here. Let me show you what I've got in my truck. That's stuff that I've got to sell. Some extra coffee, tea here. I'm not selling this, I'm just showing you. This is cement. This is cement. This is cement. And I don't remember if there was anything. Yeah. And here's more coffee and tea I can sell if I need to. I did not have aluminum cans, which is why I didn't mean that. Which is why I haven't sold that yet, but let's head off to the trader so that we can buy the tech. There we go. Whoa. Let me try going straight. I love the fact that the trader is not far. It's very, very convenient. There we go. I can hear the music. I don't know if you guys can hear it. There we go. Meaning I'm going through a base and there are zombies around, but I didn't see any. I just blew through too fast. I have another idea, by the way, for a video that I think will be fun. I don't know if I'll do it or not, but I'll tell you about it just, because I can. Oop, actually, let me delay that. Ooh, we are at the trader. Hey, buddy. There we go. Let's see what you got for me. Nothing, apparently. Huh. I thought those guys always drop something. I see ya. You ready to be splattered? Boom. Oh, convenient. Turn my truck around, too. Hey, chicken. Let's see if this guy left me anything. All right. Came out here to buy parts. Gonna come back with a little chicken. Nice. Caught a chicken off camera, too, by the way. And I was able to put it in my fridge. So I've got some meat that I'll need to make those small packs. I'm not going to bother messing with that guy. Let's get close. Let's turn off the engine. Emergency brake is on. Open up the door and let's start selling stuff. But that's right. There's some... Oh, I can't because I'm full. Hello, how are you? Let's see where the... Confirm that the sale price... No, buy... Where is it? Elevator, here it is. Yeah, $1,000. Cool. All right. I don't need that. I don't know where I got it. This has... Split. There we go. Okay, sell. Oops, sell. All right, almost 100, but I got a lot more. Take all of that tea. Oh, I didn't sell the other stuff. Oops. Hello again. I hope you'd like some caffeine or some protein. I got both. Sell. Boy, that tea sells for a lot. That's for tea and coffee. I see why Starbucks did so well. You know, people are willing to pay through the nose for it. If I take all of this, I'm going to be super heavy, and I know I will be. 232 pounds. Wow, that is just nuts. Hello, I'll be there in just a second. I'm almost there. Army, huh? Interact. Sell all of this, which should be 320, and then let's go back over here and move all of those, and we're up to 470. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna have way more than enough. I'm up to 680 coins already, and I've got a lot more to sell. Let's see, I got that cement, and I think that's it. I've got this stuff which I could sell, but I'm not going to, because I'd rather have the tea and coffee, because I have to loot that to get it. The cement, all I need to do is let my extractor pull more clay and then turn it into cement, and then grind some iron to get, or grind some stones to get sand, and I can make cement. It's really not that difficult for me. It's a pretty automated process, but getting the coffee and tea is not, so I'm not going to mess with it. All right, there we are, $1,060. Let's go ahead and buy it. I am going to sell more... Oops, wrong button. I am going to sell more stuff just because... There it is. Awesome. I need to get some of this other stuff, but it isn't as important to me. The only one I really want is the repair hammer, or the repair station, because I don't like wasting armor, but I don't know. It's obviously not a high priority. Let's take that. And I'm going to leave that. Yeah, we're good. Actually, let me check the lower ones. They're a little harder to select, so I tend not to put stuff in here quite as much. Oh, just over. Bummer. Hello, I'm back, and this is the last of it. Your dream of building a house out of cement has been fulfilled because I got more cement for you. Ta-da! There. $135. Not going to spend any more money. Just going to head back to the base and start looking at building this elevator. All right, we are back at the base. I decided after I made the last cut, there we go, that I was going to go ahead and loot the town. I didn't do it with you guys because, you know, it's not super interesting. Let me see if I can grab all of this without going overweight. But I did end up looting it. Yeah, I think that's it, actually. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that there. Anyway, what I was saying is I ended up deciding to loot the village, and I sold the stuff that I wanted to sell, or that I got that I didn't want to keep, and then everything you just saw is what I ended up taking from it. Now you can notice my health is pretty low, and the reason is because I got jumped by a zombie from behind when I was trying to sell stuff, and I didn't realize, I mean, I heard the noise, but it sounded a little distant, and so I wasn't sure what it was. So I ended up taking some health damage, and I need to deal with it here pretty soon. But it's not going to interfere with my, okay, it's over here. It's not going to interfere with me building this base. So I did do a little looking into it too while I was there. And what I realized is I don't want, I think that's everything. Okay, let me make these into steel ingots. Or actually, if I've got the storage, don't think I do. Yeah, I'm going to have to make these into steel ingots just because I'm running out of storage. Let's make, all right, that should be enough, right? If not, I'll cook up more steel here because I'm about to use a bunch more. Anyway, what I was saying is that, when I did a little looking into it to see what I could figure out, I actually don't think I need to build it in the tower. The tower looks like a great place to build it, but it is not necessarily, because I don't require a wood structure, which is something I just assumed that I would. So I'm actually going to come over here and I'm going to build it, but I need to step back and look a little farther away because I want to build it to be able to get up to my power. But what I think I'm going to need to do is take out some of my bridge right here. Or maybe not. Let's see if I can put it down and figure this out. Actually, let me save the game first, because if I make a mistake, I can always come back to my save. All right. For construction, other... Okay, got to build the frame first. Okay, I can't back up because I got stuff right behind me. Oh, I bet it's got to be on a foundation. Okay, so you come in this direction. Yeah. Okay. Can I put it on the foundation over here? I can. Is that going to be a good spot? Yeah, it'll be good enough. Let me delete this. Get you out of there. And let me delete these guys. I can always rebuild it if I need to, but I don't think I'm going to need to. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. That's a good spot for it. Let me drop the or put it down again. Okay. This is the direction I want to go. I want to come in on that way. All right, let's see what materials I need. 50 screws and 15 steel ingots. And I'm going to delete that guy. I don't need him anymore. Actually, I need to go this way. I also need to make that backstop. I want to change that wood rail to a more substantial backstop. All right, let me check my inventory. You're getting dumped. Okay. Oh, you know what I did? I sold all my bandages. Didn't realize it. I mean, I've obviously got these medicated ones. I need to see if I can make the other ones, the other kind. So that's 15 steel ingots. And I'm going to just, if I can, I'm going to make 100 screws. Because I know I'll need more screws for the other component. What I am also afraid of is that I wonder if I'm going to need to build one of these frames for every floor I want to go up. And if that's the case, I'm going to have to start smelting some serious amount of steel. All right, let's drop the carriage in there. Yeah, I like that. I like the fact that the carriage does not require you to... Let me drop the screws in. Okay. The carriage just lets you go in and out on both sides. I think that's it's a freight carriage more. All right, let's see if... What do I need? Mechanical parts. I need 15 more steel. 10 mechanical, 20, or let me try that again. 10 electrical and 20 mechanical. You know, I was just kind of complaining about how I didn't have much use for mechanical parts. Now I do. Let's put 25 over and then put 5 back. Oh, dude, you all right? This is a big build. I want you at your top form. All right, let's see what's really bothering him. Yeah, he's thirsty. There you go, man. All right, let's see if I can carry... Yeah, I should be able to carry the 15 steel ingots. Let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to start smelting some more steel. Particularly if this thing is going to require a cage for every floor. Because I want to go up a bunch of floors. All right, let's see how it works. Or if it does work. Doesn't take power, does it? You know, it seems like it should take power, but I don't see one of those. No. Well, what does this do? All right, let's see if I can build a second floor. I've been thinking that that's what it was going to be. Yeah, I said I got to build one for every floor. Let's see. I need more screw and more steel. I got enough for at least one more floor. And if that's the case, and I think it is going to be, I'm going to make a cut and build a bunch more. Oh, I don't know. I got a lot of steel. That's going to be... Actually, let me just... I wish I'd have dumped those. I'm going to use this med kit. It irritates me when my health is low. I'm going to need to... I hope this doesn't make me too heavy. This is a repetitive process. I'm hoping to grab enough stuff to make a bunch of floors at one time. Okay. I think I'm just being stupid. A long time ago, I realized I should have moved this, or I should create another one of these up here. And yet I sit here and go up and down and up and down and up and down. Oops. That's going to have to be enough. Yeah, I got 160 screws, and I don't know how much steel. I've forgotten already. But let's see if we can figure this out. All right. Let's see if we can get this to work. There it goes. Okay. Let's try it. Oh, see, now I got floor 1, floor 2. Awesome. Of course, I got nothing here. Well, let's do it. So what does this close? Oh, so that just stops us. Yeah, so it doesn't require power, but I can go up and down with it. Plus, it's big enough that I should be able to... it's big enough that I should be able to carry my cart and everything up and downstairs. I love it. All right, so I'm going to build some more floors because I really want to make an extension on this thing, but I'm not going to make you sit and watch me gather all my resources and do everything I can do. Actually, let me see. I've got enough that I should be able to build... I said that and I realized I forgot I've got all this extra steel down here. Okay, so I can put it there, but I don't think I can drop... Well, I wonder if I can go up here and drop resources that way. Any chance? Nice. 3 it is. This is how I'm going to have to do it. Just work my way up like this. All right, let's see. Do I have anything else in my inventory? Nope. So let's go downstairs. All right, now I'll make the cut. I'm going to go downstairs. Go downstairs. I'm going to take the elevator down, and I'm going to make a bunch of steel and see how tall I can make this. I'll cut back in when I get a little bit farther. This is exciting. This is fun. This is a great new development. Now, the unfortunate part is I'm going to have to tear all of that down because there's no reason for me to have that now. But I'll use the resources to build another platform or something. I don't know. Anyway, I will be right back. Okay, let me give you an update. I ran out of steel. Oh, no. Let me try that again. Do it. So I ran out of steel, and I have been in here fighting these little guys, and you can see that I've had to do it 3 times, and my health is down some. I ended up having to go in and make some bandages. Oh, here they are. Bandages because I kept getting stung and my health was going down. Anyway, I have got, oh shoot, I'm gonna have to dump that meat. Goodbye. I have got a lot of lead, and I've got some, iron also, but my main goal was to grab as much lead as I can, because I've gone through and all of the steel that I had, I used to create more layers of my elevator. But in addition to that, I have cooked a bunch, and I've got some, let me show you some right there. That's what I've got after completely emptying this, and then filling it back in with what I've cooked, and I use some of it. So that's where I'm at. Let me get closer so you can see a little bit better. You know, I'm thinking about replacing those wood ones with the aluminum ones. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now. I'm pretty high up, but I'm not as high as I want to go. But I did discover something interesting. Let me grab some logs over here, so I will show you what I mean. When I was building this thing, I found... Oh, I can't put... Oh, I can. Okay. There. What am I? Overheated? Oh, I gotta go put a cooling shirt on. What? So it is the next day. I've been spending a lot of time in the mines. So we are full in summer. Let me grab my cooling shirt. I think maybe the next time I play this game, I might set the seasons to be a little bit longer. I'm pretty sure you can adjust that. I've never actually tried, but anyway, so what I was saying is that you can see I've got a lot of wood in my inventory because what I discovered is, let's go up to 4. Actually, let's go all the way up to 8. I'll show you where I'm at. Nice. I wonder what would happen if I did that. So I want to build a platform right here so I can go into that shelf right here, but you cannot, you cannot drop a foundation just right here. It won't hook up. I tried jumping over there and it won't let me do it. So I cannot hook up onto this area right here. So what I have been doing, let's get rid of that, and let's go down to level 3. Is I started building one that was oh, let me show you this. This is funny. You can get caught on that. Uh-oh. So you can ride the top of the elevator. Kind of fun. Oh, shoot. Now I'm too high. Crud. All right. Room. Wow, that worked out okay. Now I wonder if I can get down. Anyway, so what I did is I built a foundation, and then I've been staggering back and forth because that's the only way that I've been able to build higher. So I build here, press X, and I go up as high as I can, and that's basically it. I can go up 1 level, so I'm having to stagger back and forth, and I'll do that till I get up to the level I want to. Otherwise, I can't find a way to connect there. Now, I hope I don't die. There we go. That's a little sketch. All right, we're on 3. Let's go up to 5, actually. All right, try this one more time. Oh, you know what I should be doing? I just realized this. I got distracted with this. Oops. Is I should be building, smelting more steel. Which I will do in just a second. Nice. All right, so I want to go up. Yeah, for sure, I want to go up at least 1 more level. Let me go down to 4. Actually, let me go down to 3 because what I want to do is destroy this guy. Delete, and then see if I can... Oh, nope, still wasn't fast enough. All right, I'm going to have to go all the way down to 1 to get some more stuff. Anyway, that's why I have a bunch of planks on here, because I'm trying to build this up. Let me go ahead and just finish this. because I want to get at least that first layer so I can build a way station. I don't think I can build... I don't think I can fit both of these on here. Let me just refill this. Come over here, grab that one. And then what was I on? I think I need to go up to 6. Inventory. Oops, 6 was too high. 5 it is. Oh no, 6 would have been okay. So here, let me press X. Go the other way. All the way up. And that's it. That's where I should be. Nice. All right, 7. No, 6. And that's where I'm at. Let me build this next one here. Assuming I have enough wood. And I should be okay. It will be convenient. I suspect the dev will update it so that you can latch onto these things. So that you can connect to the elevator. But, you know, I couldn't do it. So, anyway, is that enough? Let me build one. Let me see. How much do I have? I don't have enough. I'll do it off camera. Let me drop everything I've got in here. There, that's convenient. So I got all my planks. And I just need one more log, and I'll deal with that. But anyway, yeah, so now I've got a route to come up here. And I can run around here. I don't know what I'm going to do over here. I have no particular idea. But it just seemed like someplace that I would want to build a platform. So I've got a platform. Plus, if I'm going to come all the way up to the top floor here, or all the way up, build all the way up to here, I'm going to need to keep doing this so that I can work my way up. So let me take another cut right here, and I will go ahead and finish cooking up some more steel and see how high we can get. So as you can see, I have been working on this for a while. I have gotten to the point where I am able to go up, I think it was 9 floors. I've actually forgotten now. Yeah, 9 floors. My goal is to get up 12. I have all of the resources I need to do it. I don't have them all on me because I cannot carry them all at one time. I thought about making a storage crate or a box to be able to carry them, but just decided I didn't care enough to want to do that. I will just run back and get what I need. So we're on, oops, I thought we were on 9, we were on 8. Let's go over here. We are getting seriously high. There we go. And you have to just kind of creep out a bit. All right, 10. And I'm going to, oh, by the way, I figured out how to carry 3 on here, but you can't come and go. I grab a third row of these log carriers and I drop them out here. So let me add, oh, I dropped all my wood. I can't build this any higher. Okay. Oh, you know what? I can add this next floor right here. I don't have to peep over the edge. Okay. There we go. Inventory confirmed. My inventory has just got screws in it. Yeah, nice. That's cool. Let's go up and take a look at what it looks like from there. You know, I was going to go up. I can't tell if this is quite, yeah. I'm going to go up 12. I'm going to go up one more. I was thinking that this was going to be a little short, and maybe it will be a little short. I'd rather have 12 floors than 11. I'm building the elevator. Let me go ahead and get it finished, and then that way I won't have a problem. So I have enough screws in my inventory to be able to do this. What I don't have is the 15 more steel. I cannot believe I was able to make that much. And even more surprisingly, I cannot believe I have enough. I've cooked up everything I've got. I cannot make any more steel. I think I've got 3 steel fragments left. But I cannot believe I had enough aluminum and everything I needed to be able to make it, even if I did have to spend some time digging up some iron. All right, so that's everything I need for the last level. Let me grab some planks so I can work on building up. Oh, that's it. I think my inventory's full. Okay, let me move you here. I can fit more crap in here if I... There we go. Yeah, I don't want... Maybe I was thinking I could drop the drop some of the screws. Maybe I will, because I'm not going to be overweight. I know I don't need the screws. I know at some point I will need. Oops, sorry. Forgot to turn that off. Was getting a call from my son. I apologize. My son called, and I thought I'd hit ignore, and I didn't. So, my mistake. I apologize for the inconvenience. Of course, if I can edit it out, I will, but I don't know that I can. So, let's go ahead and build up the next. So, we got 2 more levels. Yeah. Do I have enough supplies? I do. As a matter of fact, I probably have more planks than I need. Oh, except I need to actually go up 3 more, not 2 more. Yeah, never mind. That looks so cool. That looks so cool. All right, one. It's not the button I meant. That's not the. That's the button I meant it. It's a comedy of errors all of a sudden. All right. F4 brings up. There we go. Okay, and this should be the last one. There we go. We are fully all the way up. Now, before I go up to the top floor, I'm on 11, and I need to build up 1 level here. Foundation. Press X. And E. Okay. Glad that didn't fall to its death. There we go. Now let's go up to 12. Cool. What a view. That's fantastic. That's really, really neat. All right. Let's build our last foundation piece. Not our last, but the last one we need that goes up a level. X. Cool. Nice. There we go. Oh, that's so cool. Maybe I'm a little higher than I need to be, but I'd rather be too high than not high enough. That's so cool. All right, let me start working towards this direction. But I think that's it. I think that's all I'm going to do for this particular video. I am going to call it right here, but I am going to work a little more off camera to finish this guy up, and I need to get some good screenshots. But I think that this is going to just be enough to be able to build, you know, all the way over to where my power is. That's cool. And then I've got the arduous process of tearing all that down. Frankly, actually, if this is too high, I could just go down and only build 1 elevator down. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm loving this new tech. I'm loving this new elevator, and I'm looking forward to doing some of the other stuff that we can do in the from the last update. So I hope you guys have a good day, and remember, game on.